Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn. You're probably wondering why we're on the main menu and not in Helix Mountain or Hollows, and that is because I can't play them at the moment. I fell into the wonderful trap that I do pretty much every time Experimental comes along. I modded it. I got told by some mod authors that it'll be fine, don't worry, no mods will break because they've changed the way modding works, it'll be fine. And there's an update today that broke all the modding and I can't play the game with the mods enabled. So what we're going to do instead is start another new map and have three of them go at once on rotation, and that's going to be confusing for me and probably confusing for you, but the show must go on. That's what I want to do. I'm sure the mods will be updated very quickly. I'm very convinced that, but right now they don't work, and I have an hour and a half window to record and set the videos up and whatnot, and yeah, so we're going to have to try something different. So we're going to go with the new game. Helix Mountain was Iron Teeth, Hollows was Folktales, so we're going back to Iron Teeth again. Helix Mountain is on the go, Hollows is on the go, Meander! Let's go with Meander, shall we? Next, normal, let's play. Okie dokie, this is Meander. Move my keyboard so I can actually type with it and play. Let's pause the game straight away and let's have a look, see what we've got here. We have beautifully. I need to do one thing first. Developer controls. Bug. Obviously that's modded normally, so boom. That's the only thing I do with the developer tools when playing with it. We'll bring it up and use 3 times speed. But I am, or 30 times speed I should say, but not normally. So we have this here which we can demolish straight away to get 200 science. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. We can start very phenomenally early on that. We do have some new bad drains here. So during bad tides, this will start pouring out bad water into here and will flood this and then flood over to there. So I probably need to get these open quickly to stop that happening, and probably seal that off there. Actually, that's probably going to be a good idea. So let's start how we always do. We're on a path out to here. We put in a pump over here like this. I'll do that. Boom. I'll put 2 in because we can, and set them to high workplace straight away. We'll run a road this way to here. We will set all these trees here to be chopped down. And put a woodcutter or 2, I think, just to get ourselves going. Let's do a road here. Zoop. And we will put ourselves in some berry gatherers over here. We are going to need berries all the time because we are the not folktales, with the auntie. So let's do this as well. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to set these logs over here to be dropped down as well, like so, and put in a couple of lumberjacks. Dum and dum, like that. I'm going to set this to demolish as well. And you know what? I'm going to set it to high priority as well, because that can give us, without getting any science going on, that can give us planting trees very early, which is fantastic. I want to come to here and seal this off here. So let's but we'll get it off all the way. Ah, yes. Haha, looky. Dams have a new model. Look at this. Ooh. Beautiful looking things. Nice. Okay, that has changed. So yeah. Which means you're going to have to unlock the stairs, which go down here. So that's fine. Let me make that, do a high priority on that. Do that there, so that's fine. What else do we want? We want some storage for wood. I'm going to put that there. Logs. And we want some tanks for water. I'm going to put in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can be, you can be water, copy, paste, and then go. Go. Let's also up the amount of beavers that work in here. There you go. They can start working on stuff and doing the things they want to do. Fantastic. You are going to start doing that there. This is bad water already because it mixes with this one here, which has a satellite crashed in it. How very nice. Awesome. We should get up there and get that done. That'd be very, very good. Very, very good. Cool, cool, cool. We have 200 science. I'm going to instantly unlock the forester. Boom. Yep. And I'm going to unlock the stairs. Boom. Yes. And put staircase in here. We can't build the staircase because we would obviously need power. So can we get some power over here early on with a small wheel? 108, 109 if I put it here. Let's put it there. Doop, like that. And we'll put in a lumberjack poking off the end that way, I think. Actually, I might do it there. Yeah, let's do it there. And then we'll put in a power line like that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we can put an industrial log pile. I'm going to put it up here, not down there, because that's obviously where the power's going to go. So I'll put it up here, put it there. And this can be for planks. So beautiful. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Nice. I want to get a farm going early as well. I might try and get over this side for that first, though. Although no. Let's try and get a farm going like straight away, shall we? So let's plant some kohlrabi in here, like this. I'm going to actually tell you to demolish this one. Boop. And we'll put in a farmhouse right there. That can be slightly higher people and prioritize kohlrabi. There you go. That should be enough berries for the time being. That'll be fine. Let's actually up the construction priority of the farmhouse. Let's lower the construction priority of all these. All the way down like that. We want to build them, but not right now. I want to get trees in. Trees are far more important. We've got plenty of trees to drop down over here, so we've got plenty going on, but we don't have any beavers to work in these places. Let's lower the priority of this here, which means beavers are going to come out and do things, and we'll run out of beavers to chop down stuff, which means we need more beavers. We need more beavers. I'm going to put them directly opposite this. So let's go with 3. Okay, and that should be fine. I'm also going to go up to we'll stay on 16-hour days for the time being. We can go up to 18 hours with the iron teeth, so they can deal with that because they don't need as much. Oh, you can't actually plant anything there. That's okay. This is important. So we've got no beavers. We've got 1 beaver working in here, so that's fine. Let's up the priority of these guys, shall we? Lower the priority of that. Because without beavers, we can't do a great deal. Yep. Okay, did I drop down? Nope, I didn't drop down these trees here. Let's drop down these trees here. And let's mark the ones on top as well to be chopped down. So if we ever get up there, we will start removing all those as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Right. Run a path straight through here. To there, put a forester on the end. That will we'll go to the end as well, so we can go up there, or will we? Do I need to go up there? No, I don't. We'll do that. Put forester on the end. Have trees planted around it. All the pine trees planted around it. We'll be good to go. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So I just kind of need you to get on with it. So in that case, bop. For those who don't know, I say it every time, but I'll say it again. Shift, Alt, and Z on the keyboard brings up the development console. It will be a little button down here. This has many things in it that can do weird things to your game. It's a complete cheat menu. You can create wonderful things with it. You can also utterly break your game with it. Be careful. Be very, very careful. The The ones I use are toggle sky fog because I think the game looks better without it. The camera move up and down changes the height at which the camera is looking. So see the camera's looking down there. If you move it up, so let's say move it up to 3, and then I level the camera out and zoom in, move it up, there you go. Now it's looking at this level where these are right here. So the camera zoom is there. Use that for screenshots. Very, very nice. And camera free mode, if you toggle camera free mode, you can actually make the camera go upside down. And you could play the entire game upside down if you really wanted to, which is a little disorientating, so I don't recommend it. So yeah, but it also has down here somewhere, which I should probably add to my favourites because I use it all the time as well, 30 times speed, which is on there. It's got 99 times speed as well down here. Be very careful with 99 times speed. It's so quick that sometimes beavers miss the tick where they go and eat or drink food, and they will die of starvation even though you have loads of food because the game's doing so much. It's fine when you've got a very low population like we have now, but if you get above sort of 30 beavers at 99 speed, they can bog down and basically your beavers will just die because they're moving too quickly to eat. So yeah, right, let's put in a like there. Let's put in a couple of let's put one there, and then we will plant pine trees in this area here. I do want to have a few more pumps possibly, although pumps probably want to be down here or could be over there. That would still work. So right, slow down time. Let's get this planted in here. I'm just going to plant all this here. We can always chop down trees and get rid of trees for whatever we need, should we need them. So yeah, that'll be fine. You have nothing to do in range, that's fine. You can go and become a worker elsewhere. You are producing planks. We have 84 planks already. Fantastic. However, we probably don't have that many. We do have logs, that's okay. Right, I need a worker to work in here in order to get going on there. I'm going to change this to be harvesting because a drought is coming. All these are going to die, so you might as well gather all the stuff up you can and don't bother planting in new ones. I'm going to delete you. Boom. Will you become a worker? Yeah, you become a worker. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to delete you two because you're not actually needed right now. There we go. Put that down there. Awesome. We have 3 pine trees still growing, so that's fine. That'll be all right there. We have this working here. We're not going to get the dam done in one go. That's obvious. It's fine. That is fine. Not a problem. So I want to half up to here. We can actually go up here. I might do that. Let's build a bridge. Do this. Let's do that. Bump, bump. And I'm going to set this to be low priority. And we can get some more wood up here. Beautiful. Boop. There you go. And that is set to chop down. It is set to chop down. Beautiful. Okay. Let's set this to chop down as well. And then let's cancel all of this. Oop, not needed. Okay, what's wrong with you? You have got injury. What's your injury? I don't know how you're injured. You got broken teeth? No, you've injured your tail somehow. You probably worked in the lumberjack flag and hurt yourself. So, okay, speed up time again. Go, 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 go. So, this will be fine here. There isn't really anywhere I can do a water dump to hold some water for us temporarily. There's not really anywhere where we have access to here that I could do that right now. So, that option is out of the window for the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get this built here. Boom, done. Fantastic. Actually, pause you. There's no point. There's no point. We're going to get a drought in one day. There's no point. You can come back tomorrow. Do it then. Let's pause you two as well. There's no point in having you chopping down trees. I should probably try and get actually a storage in here of kohlrabi, which I didn't think about doing earlier, but that's okay. Kohlrabi. Boom. So you can empty your kohlrabi. Not that you're particularly full on kohlrabis, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. We can go along here and do this here. We could absolutely, on this run, try and test out the water wheel thing. So compact water wheels compared to large water wheels. So I want to kind of test that at some point in an actual real world scenario, or well, Timberborn world scenario. So we'll do. You can basically. you can almost get 2 in there for it. So I would say it'd be 2 rows of so 1 large wheel should be 4 small wheels, roughly. It's technically 1 tile longer than what it is, but you're not dealing with the height. So I think mass wise, I think that kind of balances pretty well. So so if we did that, if we did 4 wheels to 1 wheel, so if I put so many wheels in here and then we did like 8 wheels in here, channel the river down, make it 8 wheels, 8 come wheels and test it, then remove them and put in 4 large wheels and test the speed, we can find out how they go. I did test that many years ago and the large wheels were better. They were very much better. However, that was many years ago and they have changed lots of Timberborn since then. So it might have changed. It might have changed. New water dynamics might have changed so that these smaller wheels are more efficient now. That's the reports I'm getting, so we'll give it a try. We will give it a try. Okay. All the beavers are living outside. That's fine. There is an achievement, actually, for the Iron Teeth to create the wonder without building any houses. there is actually an achievement for that, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we won't bother with houses. I know houses give them happiness, but we can do other things for happiness, like campfires and stuff. Let's put in some campfires. Let's do that. Let's put some campfires in over here somewhere. Let's put them over here. No. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do that. There you go. Have some campfires. Enjoy. You can't do that because you need wood, and we have no wood, so yeah. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. So we wait for this drought to finish, and then everything will be back to normal. We can plant in some pine trees, get that going. This is almost finished here, which is awesome. I'm going to demolish this one. I'm actually also going to mark all of the berries over here for destruction. Yeah. Okay. Re-enable you. Fantastic. Awesome. Oh, hello. You overflowed into there. Ah, okay. Okay, so this is a halfway down natural dam, isn't it? It's a natural dam, so we can't actually reach these to remove them yet. That means when the bad water pours in, it will actually pour over this into the river. It won't flood this area. I would still much rather open it and have the bad water just be flow out. Just really, I think that would be better, but beavers can't walk on that, so we can't actually get to that to do it. So but that's okay. That's okay. We'll leave the plank guide turned off for the moment. We don't need that. Need 15 logs for doing that there. You're going to get logs up here. That's not a problem. We can make our way up here as well. We can get more logs up there. Make our way across. We can get more logs over here as well. That'd be quite nice. We could open this and let this pour in there. I don't think I want to do that until I get sluices or at least floodgates so that I can choose to open and close this as I want. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're doing the things here. This is fine. I can leave you on harvest for the time being because it doesn't look like the kohlrabi is growing too quickly. But yeah, everything is probably good. I'm gonna actually let's pause this one for a moment. Let's get that done now. I'm a little concerned another drought's going to come along, and I'd rather have our crops have some water this time round than not. So we can also get up here as well and divert the water down there. So when a bad tide comes, we can tell it to get lost down there, which would be much better for us, I think. So yeah, but the water does come around here, mixes into here. It drops down there as well, so you can't seal this side off compared to that side, which is a bit of a pain. We can tap into this and shut this down anyway. We have the ability to do that as the Iron Teeth. We just need lots of metal. There's a fair bit of metal up here, so I think we'll be okay for that. There was something shining. What was that? What was that? I saw something shining. Is there something under the water? No. Must have just been a... Huh. Something shining there. But no, blind. Blind, blind. If we can get this, this will give us 800 science, which would be quite nice. So that would be wonderful to get hold of. Let's do this. I'm going to try and remove all these berries over here as soon as is beaverly possible, if you don't mind. And what I'm going to do as well, because I forgot about it, is, well, I'm going to wait for that to get built and then I'm going to put in a grindstone, which is here. I'm not quite sure how the grindstone works because they're made with 5 logs. So I guess they just magic up a stone. Yeah, maybe. Demolish that and demolish that. You can't reach the middle one. I don't actually mind about the middle one. That's fine. Yeah, let's put in a grindstone for our beaver, for our little teethies. Oh, actually, pause, delete. Put the grindstone in there. That gives me the option to path over here again if I want to somewhere else. So, yeah, okay. Right. We have no logs in storage. That's because we aren't chopping any trees down yet. I'm kind of waiting for them to grow. We've got 3 grown, which are the original ones that have grown here. That's fine. When these ones start growing up, I'll enable the lumberjacks again. You're still doing your thing over here, grabbing all the trees here, but you'll be done soon. I need a way to get up here, so let's do that. Well, there. And then we'll have to platform up that one. I want to get up here because of the metal anyway. So we should definitely do that. Bump, bump, and then bump, and then it gets up to the metal. And then we'll platform up to here, and then up to here, in order to get up to those guys. And we want to get up here as well because I'd like to absolutely seal off this here and keep the water so that I can then dam over here or dam over here and keep the whole area green. And then we have more water to play with. That would be nice. Would be very, very nice. I can't really have this set to like only give bad water. So it's already bad water source on the map actually. So yeah, I've got one here. We could repair this as well, and this will. I guess this was supposed to come over to somewhere, but it yeah. But that's quite a nice area to be as well. We could seal that off, and then there's a nice little area in there. Cool. I should really have these as plants, shouldn't I? Or get some more beavers. I think we should get some more farming beavers. That's what we should do. Yeah, spend a little bit of wood that we don't have. Where is the wood going? We're chopping it down here. Where's it going? Oh, just in there. It's not going anywhere because it's just in there. Boop. Boop. Okay. Lumberjack. Boop. Chop down all of those. No trees over here to chop down. But mark for resources, demolition. Go. We can get up here. Oh, look, there's more trees. Nice. Long way to run, but we can technically get up here. I'll run the path around the front. Don't really want to go that way. That's not a great idea. Boop. Look, more trees. Beautiful. Nothing to do in range. Yeah, not really surprising. We'll put 2 in over here. It's a long way for you to run back. I know that. but I think you'll be okay. Nothing to do in range. Yep, not a surprise. Okay. Haulers are pointless because we don't have any spare beavers. Don't really want to increase the beaver population until we've got a stable food supply. There isn't that much green now. Well, there is now. There is over here. So maybe we should mangroves. Maybe we should go with mangroves. Although if I put mangroves in here, the bad tide comes along and just kills them all off. We then got to replant them again anyway, which is just awkward. Just extremely awkward. And I don't really want beavers going in here during bad tides. Everyone's struggling for food. Should have probably harvested the berries, but I didn't. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, should have probably harvested those berries. At least harvested them first, and then did stuff like that. So yeah, but that's okay. Let's get some farms over here, shall we? So let's go one there, and one about there. And let's make this, I'm going to make it all kohlrabi because kohlrabi is just easy to plant and harvest and grow. Let's just do a massive kohlrabi field like this. And you're going to be on harvest, and in fact I'm going to stop this for a moment. Hold on, let me rejig this because you are not in the correct places. Give me a kohlrabi field. Oof, there you go. So I want to put one farm like over here, one farm like here in the middle, and one farm like over here on this side. I'm going to do it that side just to make life a bit weird. And then you two are going to be on harvest, and you're going to be on plant. Okay, kohlrabi. Okay. Go. Well, this may not go well. This may not bode well for us. Decisions were made. Bad decisions were made. And, yeah, not everything is going according to plan. There's no chestnuts around. I can't really harvest those. Mangroves take too long to grow. We have an amount of wood. Not fantastic, but we do have some wood, so we can build things. Here comes the kohlrabi again. Fantastic. So at least we'll probably survive this go. They harvest them all up. And you're going to start planting, which is fantastic. You can pick this up here. Let's actually prioritize picking that up, please. Because there has been a change to the game. Looky, we have a disintegrates bar here. So rubble on the floor, if it's left for 15 days, it now just gets rid of. It's just gone. It breaks. So, yeah. Got to be careful of that. So, we'll see how that goes. I am going to be a bit of a slave driver, and we're going to go back to 24-hour days. Well, not back to. We're going to go to 24-hour days. Because I need you to plant crops, I need you to harvest things, I need you to do bits and pieces. Let me pause the woodcutter for the time being. The forester, sorry. We've got the wood. That's not the problem. It is one, we need the beavers to fill these up, which we are getting now. And then we need to actually have them grow. And the other problem as well is we obviously are eating our berries. So we're not giving them to the thing. So as beavers die, we're not getting new ones back in again. So we're going to have a beaver slump in the population, which will actually be okay because then less beavers means less eating of food. Less eating of food means less harvesting of food needed. So we should be okay. I'm going to up the priority of all of these as well. by 1 level. The way I normally do things, I have my farmhouses be a higher workplace priority along with gatherer flag. There, I have the water be the highest priority, so they always get water in, and then the next job they go to are farms, and then after that everything's pretty much even, and then I might low priority of some things like the district centre at the moment can be lowered because builders are needed, but I need other stuff coming in first. So yeah, and if we need to do other things, I can do a bit of micromanagement. We can just pause some farms, get stuff moving around. We do not have any food again. And we've harvested that little field of kohlrabi. Yeah, that field, I knew it was never going to be enough, and I wanted to go over here and do this. Didn't go over here and do this fast enough. Should have harvested the berries that were here first. But mistakes were made. That's fine. That's fine. We can't really get up here either until we get the ladders going. We don't have any ladders, so that's not going to happen. Okay. Will we survive? Will we survive? I can do nothing. I can do nothing until... well, more kohlrabi comes in. So, yeah. Yeah, I can basically do nothing. I'm going to set both of you to harvest. Which may not be the greatest idea because then they don't plant the crops and have it going, but that's what this one is for. So we'll harvest the kohlrabi over here. This will be our main kohlrabi field. I might change this to be something like cassavas, and then we can ferment the cassavas with this. So we can put like a fermenter over here and ferment the cassavas. Fermenters we have unlocked straight away. So we could put that in over there and just have it ferment one doing cassavas, which might help us a little bit. So maybe we'll change this field to cassavas. You get more cassavas from that. 4 of them become 10. Although they do take a lot longer to grow, the cassavas. They take 5 days to grow instead of 3 to 2. So it's a bit of a... I think kohlrabi is technically... you get more food from kohlrabi based on the time you spent growing. So if you had a 10 by 10 field that could instantly get harvested and instantly planted of both kohlrabi and cassavas, and then instantly processed, the cassavas get instantly processed, I think the kohlrabi still gives you more food overall, but having a second food source is good because then that means 1, you get more happiness, and 2, they only eat one type of food at a go. So at the moment everyone's obviously eating kohlrabi. We only have one set of kohlrabi, so that's fine. If we had cassavas, then one day they eat kohlrabi, one day they eat cassavas, which means you can then stock up on the other ones. So it should be okay. It should be okay. Our beavers are all tired because we're working 24-hour days. That's okay. And because we're working 24-hour days, there are no spare beavers to actually plant anything in here, which is a bit of a pain. I need to put a storage in. Let's put it in here. Or down here. Let's put it in down there. Bit far away, but I want to use this line for other stuff there. And this is going to be for berries. Okay. Oh, looks like you're all harvesting everything here. In fact, this field is probably too big for the 3 of you to do. So, yeah. But it's okay. Don't worry. We will switch over soon. In fact, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to change this to be cassavas. And would you change to be cassavas? And would you change to be cassava? Oh, cassava. Sorry. Cassava and then cassavas you get from them. So, yeah. The plant is called cassava and then you get fermented cassavas from it, which is just strange. We have food. We survived. Did anybody die of hunger? No. No. No one died of hunger. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. However, all our beavers can die of old age and then not get anything back again. But, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, I'm going to leave you on 24-hour days for the moment. And then I'm not. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the day off tomorrow. I'm going to give you all the day off tomorrow. I don't know whether this is a good idea or not, because no one's going to be pumping water or anything, but it is drought time. You're not having 4 days off. You're not having the droughts off. No. But you get a day off, so you can go and enjoy the campfires. You can go and do things, and then we will start working again tomorrow. Okay. You did 4 days of 24-hour working. You deserve some time off. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Make sure I don't actually get them there. They're all just hanging around doing nothing, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. Then we're going to go back to 16-hour days. In fact, the work week might become 18-hour days. Okay. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. Right. So now back to work. Go. Yeah. Okay. And also, speaking of go, do I want to turn those on? No, we're still surviving off these for the moment. Probably do want to get a hauler in, but we don't have the beavers for it. You have managed to get everything. Obviously, when beavers don't work, they can give berries to these. So that's why this has probably happened here, because nobody was working, so that we're all free. We can give berries to the planters. They do that. Beavers in their spare time do it, or haulers will do it automatically. So it's always an option there. That's fine. Let's see you chop down all this cassavas. You actually planted 4 more, which is very annoying. Pause. I want you to plant cassava here. Okay. They want some drinks. It's fine. We've got plenty of water. Water's not a problem. Okay. Food is no longer a problem. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're going to survive. Phew. I was worried. I was genuinely worried. I really was. I was genuinely worried we was all going to die. Which hasn't happened in a very long time, actually. I haven't actually killed all the beavers off, especially playing on normal. I haven't killed all my beavers off early on for a very long time, because I'm a benevolent hedgehog and never cause my beavers to have any undue stress or problems of any description. And anybody who has watched me for a while will know that's absolutely 100% true. And yeah. Yeah. Right. So moving on, let's put in a storage there. That's going to be for cassava. This can be for normal cassava, that one. And then I want to do fermented cassava. It doesn't matter because I don't have any housing. And I'm probably not going to do any housing. We're going to try that. We're going to go for the achievement of no housing. See how that goes. No recipe selected. Oh yeah, fermented cassavas. Not that you can do anything because you have no things there. But I might just make this fermented. Let's make this fermented cassavas. So yeah, so the food can live there. Yeah. Let's give this a go. Let's give it a go and see what we do. The trees are grown. That's fine. These trees are still chopping down here. We are full of wood. I'm kind of just in a stalemate mode at the moment. What I'm gonna do is build a road around there so I don't mess this up here. So something like that. Doop, doop, doop. And then I'm going to pause the game for just a moment, and I'm going to put in that, but I'm going to pause them all. Oh. That's where I want our breeding pots to be, and they'll be upgraded to the other breeding pots later. But that's where I want them. Excuse me. That's where I want them to be. So I will remember them there. I don't know what we're going to put in between. Something maybe, possibly. We'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That won't be a problem. Okay. So I don't know if I need this campfire now. I would like to get out here and up here so that we can do something about this. But metal is the more important thing. We want to try and make a way towards metal. So let's go bump, bump, bump. This, you can put this in here. We need more science. I haven't had any inventors forever. We've never had inventors, so let's do that. Let's do the inventors up here. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. The inventors can live up there on the hill. These are going to be the lowest priority workplaces. Okay. Did I miss them being harvested? I did, didn't I? I missed them being harvested. You're both set to harvest, aren't you? Yeah. Probably change one of you to plant. I should also do that, just so they don't replant the kohlrabi. That's what I should do there. That would definitely help a lot. Okay. We are getting some fermented kohlrabi in though. Look at that. It's working. It's doing its thing. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Can we unlock the gear workshop? 100 science. We have 100 science. Let's unlock the gear workshop. Throw that in there. I don't think that one little wheel can deal with this, but I'm going to do it anyway. How much are we getting? We're getting 98 power. You want 100. Yeah, no, that one little wheel can't deal with it, so we need more. But I don't want to put any beavers into the water because it's bad. It's bad water. We don't want to put bad beavers in bad water. I do want to build, however, across here like this, like that. And then maybe put some levees in there and there. I do mean levees, so levees there and then levees there, just to channel the water more directly so it doesn't pour out the sides. So, but we can't build them yet, we can't get to them yet. That's fine, we'll wait for a drought. When a drought comes along, we'll be able to plant them there. Or, sorry, not plant them. We'll be able to build them there, because that'll be fine. I'm going to change you to be a planter. Okay, how are we doing for this over here? Loads. Loads. That's fine. There we go. So they'll all start harvesting, and then the planting one will come out and start planting instead. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Water's doing okay. May want to have more water at some point, but I can't really do that now. We absolutely could seal this off here and have like a little tank here and put our pumps in it, and then put the sluices on the very top of it because sluices belong on the top of it. I'm saying that on purpose. It's kind of a thing in the comments. Yeah, so I might do that there, and then we can have a little tank, not a reservoir, a tank for storing water that overflows into the river. So we could do that. We could absolutely do that. I could also seal this off actually here and do indeed have these sluices at the bottom which just feed this in here. Seal that off there completely. And then just have the excess pour down here and be gone. And that just gives that just means the water doesn't flow around here, which isn't a terrible thing if it didn't. So yeah. This is all growing up here beautifully. Nice. Science is doing nothing because we have no scientists to do anything with. That's fine. You have no cassavas to run here because we just don't have enough coming in. Kohlrabi is completely full, that's fine. We have no builders. You are doing gears, although you're doing gears very, very slowly, but that's okay. We don't mind that. That's okay. They're not going anywhere anyway, so Yeah, but we need to get some science. That's our thing. We need to get some science going. So I am going to pause these two here and just switch down to the single planter. Yeah. Very much need more cassavas. You're chopping down the trees here, but you are full because we're full on logs. That's absolutely fine as well. Got to remember we get engines as well, so we don't necessarily need to have this here. So we can absolutely switch over to engines instead. There's no geothermal on these maps, so we can't really do that. And the only bad water sources are there, and if we wanted to tap into that as an infinite water source, we would have to do some real engineering to change that. I kind of just want to go for the wonder on this one, if I'm honest with you. We're not going to build anything dramatic. We have this set up here. I need scientists. If I can get the scientists going, what's that? Then we can get science in, and if we get science in, we can get everything we need to build the wonder pretty early, actually, to be honest with you. So it's 20,000 science, so we need to dedicate our beavers to science. But we're already getting gears. Metal we can unlock soonish, not a problem. And treated planks, well, I already have this here, and I could very happily come over here and plant oak over here, which I might actually do. How about we, you can't reach down there, no. How about we come over here and we throw in another forester here, somewhere. I mean, yeah, literally there, that'll be fine. Doop. Can I cancel that and have you chop down the birch? I do wish there was a way to tell you to prioritize what trees I want you to chop down. They'll go, oh, there's a birch tree. I will go and harvest the birch tree. That sort of thing. So, yeah. And we'll build a forester here, and then I can plant oak in this area here. So this can be our oak forest, which would be nice. With like 2 woodcutters on the end here, they should be able to cover that area. Maybe put another storage in over here of wood, so they don't have so far to go. Yeah, we'll cut into the trees a little bit, but clean platform and build it inside here. These will pour out onto this down here and away. So yeah, but that's okay. I don't think there's any hidden tricks underwater here. Nope, there's nothing underwater here. So can't really do a great deal with these. I don't know if you can seal these guys off by like building up on top of them. Let me pause the game for a moment. Hold on, pause. Build. No, you can't build on top of them. You can't just build right in front of them and seal them off. So yeah, if we wanted to seal them off somehow, we'd have to build a little thing out the front and just tap it off completely. These only activate during a bad tide. So when a bad tide comes along, these will activate and start pouring out water, bad water, which is going to kill our crops and kill our trees as well. So we do need to do something about that. But I said, if we could build a contraption around it with levees, just build it up here, from this point here. So we build from there straight up and then up the walls and then seal the top off as well. Somehow, not sure how I'm going to seal the top off, but we could. And then, yeah. We could do that. We could absolutely do that and sort that out. If I actually went out by one more here with levees, put levees all in the bottom and all the sides and everything, so there's no way for the bad tide influence to come out. We could just seal that off and cap that off completely and never have to worry about it ever again. So yeah. Okay. So I think we are in a better position than we were. We have enough berries coming in. We have enough kohlrabi. We don't have enough cassavas. This is just not going fast enough, I think, is the problem, because you're not full of cassavas, so you're not. It's not like you're running out of not like you're running slowly because of the power. It is purely because, well, you don't have anywhere to put them. So yeah, let's get ourselves a warehouse Slap in here. This can be for gears. Let's unpause that as well. Hold on, so you can actually process the gears. And then we will come back next time and we will continue our adventure. The plan going forward, and this is always weird to do this on the end of a video because people might be watching this in the future. And if you're watching this way in the future, then don't worry about this plan because you may have seen other stuff anyway. But I will hopefully be able to get back to doing Helix Mountain and Hollows and then Meander, this one, and we'll do it on a 3-day rotation. And this will be unmodded. Meander will be unmodded completely all the way through. The other two have mods, just a ladder mod and a couple of UI things, but if I take the mods out and try and load the map, it won't load the map for me. It crashes for some bizarre reason. So it's not supposed to, but it does. So we can't do that right now. So that's the plan going forward. And if it finds out that tomorrow I come to record and I can't do it, we'll get another Meander map. So this is our fallback. So yeah. So there will always be Beaver content. Always be Beaver content. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.